Hello, welcome to Giant's Tarot with me, Elizabeth, where I'm just going to read you things that are concerned or connected with each day or date. So today's the 7th of September, and I have a reading here from Glenville, Kleiser. Build well and permanently, September 7. It is remarkable what can be accomplished with ordinary abilities when right desire is coupled with determination and diligence. So-called drudgery and seeming disappointment are often forms of discipline leading ultimately to large success. Formidable difficulties will vanish before a courageous and indomitable spirit. Many of life's greatest victories have been due to inexhaustible patience, resolution and industry, rather than to extraordinary talent. Daily self-discipline and self-culture are essential to a highly progressive life. You are shaping your destiny by the quality and direction of your daily thought habits. You are building well and permanently if you are taking instruction directly from God. From the Theosophical Society's booklet Daily Meditations for the 7th of September, make Theosophy a living force in your lives, and through your example, those class and caste distinctions, which for so long have bred hatred and misery, shall at no distant time come to be what distinctions of function in the common service of the nation family and of the world brotherhood. That's what it says. The birthday book. This birth date brings change, or at least the desire for it. The nature is restless. The best prospects are always just around the corner. Suitable occupations will be those that combine business with the friendly touch, such as looking into clubs, societies, and supervising catering for meetings, conventions, and convocations. A far-sighted partner with a quick eye for detail will help. From 365 Things to Know, the book, it says, what for 7th of September, what is the Dead Sea? The Dead Sea is a large saltwater lake, 46 miles long, in Jordan. It lies 1,290 feet below sea level and is so salty that fish are unable to live in it, hence its name. It is mentioned often in the Bible by various names: the Salt Sea, the Sea of the Plain, and the East Sea. The Arabic name for it is the Sea of Lot, and it was by its shores that Lot's wife was supposed to have been turned into a pillar of salt after the destruction of Sodom. The salt in the water makes the Dead Sea very easy to float in. It is even possible to lie full length in the water and read a newspaper. Some numerology for the number 7, specialization. The mission for 7. Choose a field of specialized work, best if you are a thinker, scientist, perfectionist, and an analyst. Don't accept anything unless it's proven or can be related to facts. You must have time to be alone, to study, meditate, and commune with the higher forces of nature. Work in professional fields rather than business or manual labor. Remember, you are an inspiration to others. 7 is a deep thinker, absorbs knowledge from practically every source. Intellectual, scientific, studious, never accepts a premise unless it's analysed and thorough conclusion is reached. Dislikes suggestions from others, believes in own opinions. Resents injustice, should never attempt to get even, for it will boomerang back. Dislikes manual labour, not as domestic as the 6 or as practical as the 4. Spiritually and philosophically inclined, may be religious, but lean towards the metaphysical. Wants quietude to live an inner life. Must learn to live alone and not be lonely. Okay. 7 is the largest one-digit prime number. 7 is the most mystical of all numbers, the hardest to understand, or the most beautiful and rewarding influence in anyone's life. It is an extraordinary number. It is an extrasensory number. It is called the dominical or the holy number, the Sabbath, where pause and rest allow us to see all that is good or perfect. 7 is associated with Neptune, and if the gifts of the Spirit are not acknowledged, then confusion, obstacles, and perhaps defeat will follow. Living by the will of wisdom and understanding brings victory. 7 fosters intuition. There is guidance to the way forward if we listen. 7 is the number of the soul. 7 is the quest for truth. Encountering angel number 7 over and over again means that positive things are flowing freely towards you at this time. Take advantage of those auspicious circumstances to discover and fulfill your life mission. Since angel number 7 may appear in many different ways, it is really important to keep your eyes and heart open for it in your daily life. Angel number 7 may appear as the time, a dollar amount, an address, a phone number, page numbers of inspiring books, or even the number of text messages you are waiting for you on your phone. As it's the 7th of September, there is a 7th division Virgo. Interest in religion and the occult is a major factor in the star chart of Virgo 7s. There are astrological indications of your interest in areas of the mind which you conceal from friends and relatives. Because you sense the disapproval and mockery of those who are uninformed about the powers of the human spirit, you tend to keep your interests to yourself and study in private the little-known region where body and soul meet and interact. The investigation of psychic phenomena cannot be hurried, and it will be years before that you can decide with any degree of certainty, whether you possess psychic powers beyond the usual capacity of all humans. As I've said before, all the talents God gives us, no matter how unusual they may seem, are precious gifts to the developed for His purposes. And so, in contemplating the spiritual life and all the things in this world which laboratory science cannot analyze, you are pursuing higher truths than chemistry or physics can reveal to us. And in the process, you are fulfilling yourself by being true to your Creator's plan for you. It probably will come as no surprise to you to be told that you are highly intuitive, seeking guidance from senior individuals, looking for mental satisfaction, and analytical. We are in the second decan of Virgo, which is the decan of adaptability, which is the 9 of Pentacles. It's in want of little. It's self-acquired. It's self-governing and self-sufficient. It's independent in the material sphere. That's it. In Cartomancy, the number for the birth emblem for the 7th of September is the 4 of diamonds. Enclosure, completion, foundation. The pattern is the square. In 3D, it is the cube. It is the fenced field, our security, and therefore our protection. Sentinels are at the 4 corners of the field, assuring our safety within it. The field itself is ours to build in. It's the symbol for earth, the 4th element. We fell into matter that we might work our way out of it, so we know that despite the security and protection that surrounds us, there is to be no idleness within the God-given enclosure that is 4. We are to build a firm and unassailable foundation, labour with concentration and diligence, and secure for ourselves the right to work out our pattern in freedom from unconquerable obstacles, poverty, heartache, and failure. 4 is the number of Saturn. Rewards come only if the work has been done. And the reading for the 4th of September, Virgo, inclined to science and research, should follow a line that requires good judgment and a keen mind, may be fussy and too meticulous if not careful, also petty in personal relationships, sharp and clever, sometimes too much so. If religiously inclined, want demonstrations, can be very high-minded, good writers, teachers, educators, often have a keen sense of humour, should avoid working for expediency rather than mutual benefit. Should avoid working for expediency rather than mutual benefit. Okay. That's it. Be the giant you want to see. There's something in there to help you with today. Okay. See you later.